female. Yeah, did you see that? Really? Saw that earlier?
Mm.
Anabolic beat.
Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing good. Sunkissed, how you doing? I'll make you a moderator. I'll have to do it on this after I get off because I can't get off my screen here. I guess I really want to talk about communication and like how to communicate properly and um, what it takes to understand other people and what it takes to move the conversation in a way that uplifts both parties in the communication. Um, Even more if there's more conversationalist. To really, really give attention. And I've been on this for the last couple weeks. And I sit here and I go to these streams and I watch all y'all. And I really see the struggle for power. I really see that dynamic in conversation. And I'm really like trying to figure out how to bridge that river with people. How to effectively communicate. It matters. It really matters. And it's like you're sitting there talking to somebody and you're trying to relay this message, and they're fidgety. They don't give you attention towards the conversation, and it's almost like they're showing that they don't care about the conversation. Um, you know, to really communicate well with somebody, it takes understanding that it takes understanding and empathy and sympathy. And I see a lot of people not wanting to give this empathy. You know, we've all seen the liquor man at the store begging for your change. It's like people that have suffered, you know, people that have truly suffered are very humble usually. I really haven't seen anybody that has been humbled by the world. Or I haven't seen a lot of people that have suffered that haven't been humbled by the world. And What does it really mean to be humbled? Is it, you know, a realization of actions performed by an individual to be grossly wrong and people not having the patience, I guess, to really catch that the essence of what it is to really be empathic, to know what other people are going through. And, you know, I say it all the time. We're all here. Let's divine, not divide. So to really gain some understanding and some overstanding in certain, topics and ideas. It's like, to say that I'm above that. I'm above that. I'm rising above the hate. And I'm rising above the negative intention, towards me or whatever, or towards my group. Um, Truth is, we all are here. We are all searching for answers that, you know, will create some kind of balance. A lot of people are, and I talk about this a lot too. A lot of people are restless and they're trying to gain some kind of control within their life. And so when that control comes into play, how do you effectively communicate when you have, a poor me attitude or a victim attitude, or you act like you don't know, so you act aloof, or you're passive and you just let everything go ahead and pass, like literally you don't care about anything. And then you got the interrogative um mind state where you're always accusing or being accusatory in your questions towards another individual. um Communication is patience. Communication is the most important to relaying a certain topic or idea that you're trying to get across, and really giving somebody that space and that time to say what they need to say sometimes is the hardest thing to do, because you want to jump in and be like, but but you have this, and so what ends up happening is you'll end up making a person forget and blowing them off track. And you don't know if that the next words they were supposed to say would be something that would help you and get you into the next step, the next motion towards a higher buoyancy, a higher frequency, a higher vibration. And to really know, I mean, as much as I hate it, you have to know what people are saying. And so there has to be definition behind the word that you're speaking. There has to be definition. You have to have some definite description of the words that are you are using. And so true education and not indoctrination, true education, a person can critically think. It can recognize patterns. It can fundamentally understand, situations that might otherwise make the non-thinking person ignorant. Um, Getting over distractions. I mean, to really get over distraction, you have to give that moment of silence to listen to listen is to be in the here and now. I mean, when you're listening to somebody, you're silent and you're taking in what they say and ingesting it and giving some sort of exactly Sunkissed help someone else that's maybe participating in the conversation as well. Absolutely. Because you just never know. You never know what the next person is going to say. And the next person could say something that would change your life forever. The next person could literally say something that would turn your viewpoint upside down and get you to change will, get you to change, structure of belief and knowledge because there are a lot there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of amazing people in this world. And the human species has very um, godlike features. It has very devil-like features too. I mean, we are the dark side and we are the light side. And to truly understand, the good from the bad, you have to know good and you have to know bad. What is bleh. What is objective truth? I talk about this a lot too because subjectivity is subject to each individual, and objectivity is object to each subject, object to each individual. And when you're communicating with somebody, does the intention of what they're communicating, does it suit your role? And if it doesn't, how do you get out of certain communications through uh, how do you get out of certain communications without having a confrontation or a blowout? I mean, you can always get up and walk away, sure, but that leaves the other participant feeling uninvited or dismissed.
Somebody with the Walsh on fire again now. Dude, you would think by now, like, come on, just let the bitch burn down.
Mm,
I know they're trying to keep it
I
from
think
burning.
they need to tear that thing down. It's like on the 8 Mile where you got the abandoned houses.
I get why they're trying to keep it because I get that there's evidence in there that they could go back and collect again. But at this point, like, that thing's been burnt down so many times. or caught on fire so many times. If there is anything in there, it's already fucking toast.
Well, there was that little girl that she had gotten raped there.
And Psycho killed two people in there.
Yeah. It's like, why the fuck don't they burn that shit down?
Yeah,
Why
just,
don't
like,
they just
let
let it
burn.
fucking burn down? Because
Nothing good happens in
places
there.
like that, like, dude, anybody could take anybody in there, and nobody would hear anybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, you can't hear anything outside of that place.
no. You should just let it burn.
We
It's-
don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
And I would think by now you'd realize that that thing attracts like bad karma, like bad vibes, like nothing good has happened.
No, it's literally Southside fucking.
It's like one of the worst trap houses
Yeah.
on the
I mean,
south side.
that's where all the fucking drugs go. That's where all the fucking.
That's where the worst forms of drug addicts.
That's, I mean, that girl getting raped. That was fucking. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. And the thing is if he didn't have a place to take that little girl, that
It's
might have prevented it.
it's worse intensity. Inside of that place is worse intensity. Intensity is a shit.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely there's some kind of sickness going on in the world. I mean, truthfully, because it's completely against human nature. And for society to allow a place like that to be continually salvaged, and the things that go on in that place the way they go on, it's like, dude, we don't need that motherfucker here.
Not to
Burn
mention,
that son of a bitch down.
we only know as a community of a handful of things that happen in there. Like,
Yeah.
what about all the other shit?
What about the other shit that nobody else found out about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, our town's pretty. I mean, it's really sad, Sunkist. I mean, it's this place that it used to be apartments. It used to be a restaurant.
It's supposed to be low income.
It's supposed to be low income, and they got. I mean, it's terrible. And it's like every city in America has that spot. Every city in America, and it's like, let's pour some fucking gas on it and burn that shit down. Because if these people don't have a place to take their fucking crime, and
The filthiest.
the filthiest of crime, and it's not so much. Um, hey, Ian just sent me something. Let's see what Ian said. Right on, man. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely down, Ian. I'm definitely down. Yeah, because I mean, we really don't need a lot of topic because I mean, there's enough topic just in the communication aspect. I mean, it's like you're saying, dude. Not everybody needs to fucking come off right away. Excuse my French for anybody that doesn't appreciate that. But it's like you got to take the time to really think and really, hear what the other person's saying because I mean, we're all here, man. We are all here, and I want to hear what you got to say. I want to hear what the next person's got to say, even if you hate me, even if you're talking shit. Um, because how do you work through anything if you can't communicate? How do we take this anywhere if we can't communicate? Right on, GG girl. GG gone girl. 777. Shout out. Everybody go sub to her. Yeah, you know, and you never know who you're going to run into. That's the thing about coincidences is you never know who you're going to run into. I mean, you could literally run into your best friend on some damn stream that he's doing and you had no idea who this person was. It looked interesting, so you clicked on it and all of a sudden you got a best friend for life. I mean, what if that? And what if you had ignored that, desire to, you know, what if you had ignored that? What if I had ignored that, Ian? I'm so glad that I found you, bro. I'm so glad that you have the people in your community that you have, you know. Uh, I really do like the multiple conversationalist topics because I mean you can go for 12 hours and not run out of shit to say. But then it's almost like it's almost too much information. And you can't really process, and it's like to really communicate with somebody. Yeah, I'll make sure to go and sub to you. I sub to everybody. So I was looking on Google, and Google says that YouTube will only let you sub to 2,000 channels, and I'm sub to 5,400 some odd fucking weird ass channels. It's like a lot of these guys are really cool, but some of them are just like, the not so intellectual stuff, which is fine too. That stuff is great for relaxing and and not really, having to think so hard. I mean, because thinking's great, thinking's awesome, but you do anything too much, um, you get burnt out. It's no fun, you know. You gotta self-care, mental, spiritual, physical, it all matters, you know. And I'm not so much religious as I am spiritual because I mean religion for me takes away self-value just like Hollywood, just like Hollywood. Um, and it really stifles the individual to create and make something great, that everybody else can benefit off of. Um, yeah, and no disrespect to Brother Sanchez, um, but I mean this whole like color, you know, I get, I get that people feel um, lied to, wronged, um, because we are all uh, oppressed peoples. If dude, if you are on this side of the YouTube and you're, I mean, if you're on this side of reality and you ain't in their big club, you ain't a part of it. You ain't a part of it, and you are not their people. Um, I love Brother Sanchez, man, but I think we really need to get past, the racial explicatives. It's like, bro, you could call me a cracker. It's it's gonna hurt my feelings, because I don't like to treat people like that. I, I I want anybody that comes into my vicinity to feel valued. I mean, as long as you ain't a part of the problem, you know what I mean? Because once you're part of the problem, then it's like, oh well, you're not part of the solution. The solution, like soap and water. Hey Jared, what up? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing all right tonight, bro. It's like there's this fucking awesome magnetism that I see going on of like a bunch of people, and I mean thousands of people, and we're all looking for the answer. We're all looking at each other, trying to figure it out. Fuck color, dude. Frequency. If you're on my vibe, you're on my vibe, and I love you. If you're on my vibe, then you understand and you can relate. Exactly, Jared. Exactly. True love, man. True agape. Love for your brother human being, sister human being. And it's like, I don't even have to do anything. I just have to be here. I just have to, put up my live stream just like the rest of you guys. Put up my live stream and let people show up and let people watch and let people hear because I'm gonna get through to somebody. I'm gonna bring somebody to the light from the dark. I'm gonna I'm gonna advance somebody's knowledge. I'm gonna bring somebody from the edge of suicide and show them that life is love and there are people out there like them. And hey, if you're out there right now and you feel like you ain't got nobody right now, dude, sub here, bro. I got you. And if I don't, I know somebody that does. That's the great thing about networking. If I need something and I can't get it, I can go hit somebody up that does have it. You know, um, I like I said, I love what's going on right now. It's like it's a real movement for real. It's like our conversations that we all have are so special when the energy is right, and then when the energy is wrong, you can feel it like right away, almost. I mean, and it's almost like these soul groups, and the Celestine prophecy talks about soul groups too. It's like these soul groups are out here all trying to figure out what's really going on. What's really going on? Human trafficking.
I'm not using cleaning chemicals. I'm not allowed to. I'm only allowed to
The
use
children are
water or dish.
the children are they need us. They need our help. I need I need the children. I mean, I've learned so much from children that I mean, they teach me how to be a better human being. They teach me how to show the world love even when the world doesn't deserve it. Yeah. Remember when you were a kid? I remember when I was a kid anyway. I was looking through the world, looking, searching and searching. And it was like I almost had this piece of me that was missing that that I haven't been able to find until I found like I haven't been able to find this part of me until I found these open panels and these open streams and Ian's channel, Sunkiss, the things you guys talk about are just amazing. It's like how could how could somebody not see the balance, when you when you're looking at the world with with open eyes. And when you come across truth, and I mean, and I've said this before, waking is not comfortable. Waking is not comfortable, but it is comfortable. It's more comfortable when you have people to talk to you about it. And, we all need to start speaking up and listening. We all need to listen and speak. Listen and speak. Listen and speak. And ping pong. It's like Ian says, dude. He, it's like when you're talking and someone interrupts, you forget what you're talking about. It's like you completely lose track of where your thought was going, and you want to answer your own questions. You want to have a resemblance of what you have found to be true. Because what you have found to be true, guaranteed, guaranteed, somebody else has found to be true. Because truth is objective. When it's my time to talk, I like to speak up. When it's my time to shut up, I like to shut up and listen. It's like, so I got questions that I ask myself every day. It's like, you know, I, 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 I literally force myself to ask questions. What does this mean? What does that mean? How do I get through this or that situation? How, uh, what is my duty to myself? Because my duty to myself is to bring what I have to offer to the world to the forefront, and to not cause an injury, fulfill my contracts. Big ups to We Are Awake. Big ups. I don't, like I said, like I was looking for y'all when I came across Ian. I was looking for y'all, you know, not to be like mystic or, Morpheus type or whatever, but it was weird, man. And the fact that, when I stumbled upon Ian, you guys were doing a stream about Mandela effect. And I can only do, like, I've had certain things like the whole Shazam thing, you know, Shirley Temple. Like, Shirley Temple died when I was a kid. She died in, like, you know, due to tragedy. I come to find out a couple years ago she dies as a senator. What is really changing? What does CERN have to do with it? What is really going on? Because I've had moments where I've turned around and I was like, nah, 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 this ain't happening. This ain't happening. And I speak from experience when I say that this world is not what they say it is. Like what everybody is telling you, you have to understand that it's deeper than that. It's deeper than just the surface appearance. Lapis, what's up, man? Miss Jelly, what's up? How you doing? Salutes to all of y'all. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, it's amazing to me that I have people showing up to hear what I have to say. And you feel like this now, and it's like you thought how it was before. When you try to speak and you get shut out and felt unheard and dismissed and thought it was crazy and now people are like, there's a magnetism, like I say, dude, there's a magnetism going on, and we would be repugnant to think that this is not special. It would be repugnant to believe that we are not on the forefront, literally, of unprecedented times. I write this all in the chat all the time. We are in unprecedented times. It's the fire in people's hearts, the restlessness that we're all feeling. Ask yourself questions daily, minutely, hourly. What questions are you going to get you to the next level? And who are you trying to reach? Yes, Jerry. It is getting real. You think of like etymology of real. It's rea, like mens rea. Rea is crime. Crime is in the heart of the uncaring. We've all seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. The hair in his face, and dirty dreadlocks, damn full of mange. I'm in my guitar. Oh, dogs, come on, chill out, man. You know, the kids, it's like they're wandering through this world, like looking at everything, like what happened, man? I felt that when I was a kid. You know, what happened? Where did we go wrong? I can't play guitar. I just act like it. To strive to be better, you know. Anyway, you know, growing up as a kid, I was like trying to find my way, and every time I turn around, I got somebody trying to control or you know lie for their benefit, and it's like, man, I want to be here for y'all, but I don't want to be controlled by y'all. You know? And from an African land, chased down. Stolen from an African land, chased down with a knife, with a FaceTime, my Molly and some mouth like a motorbike. Oh, and down with your friend. My time is always right. We got good goes unspoken, and the music it goes all night, and it goes. If
I was my mommy, I should be loved. And if I find a way to go to above, and if I was Mike Tyson, I would look for a fight. You suck, Josh. Goddamn. I said, stolen from an African man, chased down with the knife, with the police line by mommy and some out like a motorbike. Oh well, time is open, time is always right. What goes unspoken, then the music it goes all night, and it goes. I wanna love her, but I can't find the time. I want a reason, but I can't find the rhyme. And I want to start some static, but I can't afford to kiss land to the ground. I fall off my skateboard, and nowadays is best you can get strapped with perfection or strapped with disease. Said, if I had a shotgun, you know what I'd do? I'd point that shit straight at the sky and shoot heaven on down for you. Because the bars are always open, time is always right. They've got good what goes unspoken, and the music it goes all night, and it goes. Wanna brother, wanna do, but I can't find the rhyme. I'm so synthetic, but I can't afford to get down to the ground. I fall on my feet. In town, I've been losing grip, and I'm trying to find my time, time that I can't see. I've been looking for the people that's gonna hold on to me. Time, time being gone. Given this reason, I've been holding strong. Time, been running free. Yeah, look in the mirror, tell me what you see. Look in the mirror and tell me what you see. Can you find a reason that I'm losing my life? Everybody see what we're going to do if we just give a little bit of reason to see.
Yep. Probably scared everybody off now. Still got people. Hell yeah. Salute to all y'all, man. Thanks for sitting through my shitty music. Yep. Life is love, man. So it's like, where are we going? Who are we, really? I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I stand with my brethren in truth. The brethrens. I stand with my brethrens in truth. Yeah, I'm not sure if everybody's FE here or what, but it's like, like they're lying to you. And if you don't, man, go do some research, bro. It, it would really um, get you to a point where you're, looking for people like us. You know, we're out here. We're looking for y'all, man. I'm looking for y'all. I'm looking for the ones that really ain't satisfied, with the way society has torn us down. And then we tore ourselves down. Fuck. I don't know how many times that I made a situation worse by acting without thinking. I don't know how many times I made a situation worse by saying something to somebody else that was uncaring, and how many people I've hurt a lot of people in my life, and we all do. And to get past that point of I'm not the best person in the world, but I realize flaws and I'm doing the best that I can to change them. And it's like, once you can get to that point, nothing can stop you, man. Nothing can stop you. You are going to stop you before anybody else does. It's like these live streams, I've been on this whole spiritual awakening for about 6 years now, man. And I did my first live like the other day, like a couple weeks ago, whatever. It's like, man, you should have been speaking the whole time, bro. How many people would you have, how many people would you have affected? in a positive manner, you know, because everybody affects everybody, but is it in a positive manner? Is it really is it really for the people or is it for self? You know? You know, we're all here, and even if we don't like each other, you know, it's like I still wish the best for you, man. You know, because that brotherly love is what's gonna save the world. That brotherly love is gonna give you compassion. It's gonna give your brother compassion. It's gonna give your sister compassion. And you're gonna see the man without, and you're gonna be humbled and so thankful that you have everything you have. Like Ian told me, he's like he becomes a spectator quite often on his live streams because he's notices the diamonds in the rough. I think the gems scattered amongst the people, and you know, I can't thank him enough. I cannot thank Ian enough. Thank you, Ian. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you to everybody here, man. So, I'm connected without being connected. I'm connected without being physically with you guys. I love the internet, but I really hope that people get to keep their freedom of speech. And that's why we need to all protect, even if somebody's talking shit, protect that freedom of speech because it might be gone one day and we'll miss it. Protect it, guys. Protect each other. Be there for each other. Extend a hand. Lift the stone. Extend a hand. Next time you see somebody that looks a little down and out, maybe just pat them on the back and, hey, bro, you're not alone, man. You never know who you're going to run into. Could be your best friend. be your best friend. Smoke another joint. Yeah. Ooh, maybe we'll do a dab. Yeah, we're gonna do a dab. Got some Durban Sunset. My thing with marijuana is like, when I was, no, I must have been 16. Must have been 16 the first time I smoked weed. And almost like it opens you up to like this whole experience, and and there are people that can do it without the weed, but uh, excuse me, guys. It's very therapeutic. Benny, come on, dude. Very therapeutic, and I've seen it. I've seen it literally take people that cannot walk and get them into a mindset of I can do this. And I don't know if it was I I couldn't tell you if it was, sheer personal motivation or it was, you know, therapeutic qualities of marijuana. But something happened. He was, started smoking weed, couldn't walk, started working, couldn't walk, smoked more weed, tried walking again, tried walking more, and eventually, he was able to walk with a walker, and he kept at it, kept at it, kept at it, and check this out, dude. This dude literally doesn't need a cane, doesn't need a walker anymore. He doesn't stand for very long when I'm hanging out with him. Um, but to go from and I don't know what was wrong with his legs. I don't know if it was know some degenerative thing or if it was um, I think he said it was gout. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I mean, just the fact that it can cure, like for me, I have a lot of like epileptic seizure type things where literally, like, I'll fucking fall the fuck out. And the only thing that, I mean, it just makes me feel better. I have less seizures um, when I do smoke, as opposed to when I don't smoke, I have, multiple seizures. And so, I mean, first-hand experience, and you know, it ain't so bad. I mean, I could either take a bunch of chemicals from my doctor, or I could smoke a little bit of herb, you know. And oh sweet devil, why you got me? Yep, show care, show care. When you suggest you care about something, show it. Don't be there after the fact. We've all seen the man at the liquor store begging for your change. Oh, what's that one song? Oh, Everlast. He's like, fistful of dollars, full of love. My soul, but no time. Gonna strike you down now if I'm not getting close. World is like the world is recognize the
me shine. Every time I showed it, I was broken in the street. Multiple religions, projects, conversation, and another vision. Every time I try to tell, this is the beginning. Tell me what's wrong. I got the phone, pick up the phone. I'm on my own. Everybody says you're coming back. What the hell is taking so long? Lives have pain. It always have to change. Everybody try to profit off another man's machine. Promise every game. Why? I don't even really care. Just really want to know what's right. They've been saying one thing. I was looking in the book. Seems like they've been lying for my whole damn life. Tell me where I'm going. Is it heaven or hell? I just had to greet you well. Had a dream I was going with the devil. Don't remember how it feels, but I still never know the smell. My opportunity, everything I wanted could be mine. I just gave up and decided to tell, but I said, God, to get mine, I'm here. No name, story to tell. Dear God, where were you? When I fucked up and repeated it. When they set the bar and I exceeded it. My life was living, judging by the cover, but it was the time to fucking read the shit. I remember come on and watch me shine.
Fuck. Practice. Yeah. Oh. We gotta put some more wood in the fireplace, guys. Yep, gratitude. So thankful to have the people that I have in my life. Make it worth it. It's hard when shit ain't worth it. Because it feels meaningless when you don't have people. Feels fucking alone when you don't have people. So anybody out there right now that y'all are alone, I got you, dude. You come over here and kick it anytime. Hit me up, get on my community page. We'll do some lives. Salute, Jared. Straight up, dude. Straight up. Gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance. Equilibrium. Shit. I wonder if I could. Shit, if anybody wants to come up, there's a link there. Talk about human consciousness, empathy. Talk about anything, shit, really. Absolutely, Sunkissed. This was kind of just a spur moment thing. I don't know why I decided to go live, but I obviously needed to, and you guys obviously needed me here, so. Oh man. And then you think of that, like, you gotta let past regressions go, you know. We are here in the now, you know. Life is hard. So show care and compassion. It's the only thing that's going to save this world, man. It's real. It's the only thing that's going to save this world. Care and compassion and awareness. The ability to, stand up and say, hey, enough's enough. We're standing here with our brethren in truth. Publicly. Reality responds to thought and vibration. Because I'm putting out the thought and vibration, I will have those that relate, that feel it. They're smelling what I'm selling. man. Man, oh man. Let me get my notebook. See if we got something here we can talk about. Oh, I don't know where it's at. Okay, Stone. Yep. The observer observes. The listener listens. The speaker speaks. You know what? Where do we come to a gathering? You know, how do we create situations that gather people? Because I honestly want to be a gatherer. I gather people and bring them to one place so we can all interact and create solution. A lot of people out there don't want, you know, spiritual awakening or they don't want to evolve or come to the collective and fellowship basically. Once I realized that I didn't fucking know anything. Oh, Miss Jelly, I hope you feel okay. Man, I hate getting sick. I hate it. But I do a whole list of jobs before I like getting sick. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys. I'm sitting here. That last one kind of wore me out. Activation of moments and feelings, the collective emotion, because desire. I think of what desire does everybody want. I mean, to be realistic, I mean, what does everybody want? One in the chat if you can.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Jay?
I can hear you, Sunkist. How you doing?
I am actually doing a lot better. So first, I'm going to say thank you so much for doing this live this evening and for letting me on your platform. This is really amazing. This is my first time being able to catch you live. And obviously, not just me, but other people needed to hear your words and feel your soulfulness and even hear you play because you really did soothe my soul. It has been a rough week emotionally for myself. And yesterday was a really, really awful day, to be honest. And you know how I am. I know I'm not, it's not, always pretty with me, even though my outlook seems that way. And, some people think I'm just always positive all the time. No, I go through things, I'm going through things. I just have a different perspective looking at it, but I still go through things. And so it was a really hard emotional day yesterday and even today. And just tuning in and feeling, your energy and the energy of everybody in the chat. It's just absolutely amazing. And it just proves to me once again, um, energy knows no distance, no boundaries, and we're connected, like you were saying earlier. And these connections are real and we heal each other through these connections. And so thank you for having me up here. Such a beautiful soulful release for me, and I needed it so much. So I thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. It's like, how does any of us get along? It's like, I had a really confusing, combative week. It's like this whole week, everybody I've seen lately, like in this last week, has had kind of a rough week. And it's like, okay, so what do I do? What do I do to soothe myself and to soothe others and to heal myself and give others the opportunity, to come here and speak on and heal themselves, And I really appreciate you being here, Sunkist.
Thank you. Seriously. Um, I love what you were saying earlier about the connections, um, and how these Mandela effects are really affecting us in such a way. And I truly believe, truly feel that the Mandela effects and how people that see it, there's a connection there. And I love how, I love how Ian, I didn't even think about that until Ian had said that some streams back about, the people that see it. There's a connection, has to be a connection with the people that see it and realize it, as opposed to the people that don't. So, um, and what are we doing? What are we doing with these connections? And then you were talking about the YouTube thing and us finally, getting on our platforms and sharing the wisdom. And that's so important. But then also it's just as important in our physical world, our energies that we carry, you know. And you said something about, do we use it for, you know, good, positive or negative, or maybe the good of humanity. And sometimes we don't have that energy, that positive energy to give. Sometimes we don't have that cup to fill somebody else's. But for the most part, what are we doing with our energy of love that can be felt by somebody in the store? You could be in the store, like you said, with the homeless person, and just give somebody, a little change, or a snack, or a little. I'm not telling people to go out and just do that, or maybe give somebody a smile, open the door for somebody. I say this all the time. Something so simple can really, really change somebody's perspective, outlook on life. You never know what people are going through, and you making a small gesture can really, really change their day or change their life and make them feel like, they're worth something. So I love what you were saying, brother, and we're all in this together.
Yep. Yep. We are. And to extend that hand, it's like what you couldn't do anything more. You couldn't do anything more apparent than extending a hand. Because you extend a hand, then people realize, hey, man, I'm not alone. I'm not, just floating here in existence and hating life and blah 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 blah. It's like praises to Ian, man. That dude is doing some big work. He is doing some big work, and I'm grateful that he's bringing me aboard. I think that we'll need to start subscribing to everybody. Everybody subscribe to everybody, and talk and speak, so that what you express, somebody's gonna vibe with it. Somebody's gonna grab it and run with it and be like, "This saved my life." Like, you guys saved my life. I was looking for you guys. Came across Ian's stream one night, and ever since it's been crazy. I've been, searching new modes of thought, and searching, because I was really stagnant. These last 6 years have been hard. It's very uncomfortable waking up and growing into the position that I've put myself in. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no,
and
I know what you mean.
and I just want to do what I can for myself, my family, and my people. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be there, and I want to do this, and let's do something great, and let's change this place, because we can. We all bring
Absolutely.
what absolutely. If we bring what we have to bring to the table, and if everybody acts in true um true desire to change effects in your life that hold you back. If you're constantly striving to be the better human being, there's no you can fail. You can't, and I excuse my French, you can't fuck it up.
Oh, I totally agree. We have we have so much to give, and I'm gonna circle back around to Ian, um, because I'm not quite sure he is truly aware, and he's so humble in his heart, um,
Yes.
about what he's doing and the impact he's having on this plane of existence. The fact that I before I joined the panel for the first time, which was the first time I joined his platform was about 8 months ago, but I've been watching him for like a year, and I never
Yeah.
said anything. And um and he just he brought a different type of balance in my life, and me understand I am such a sensitive person and a deep empath, and I am a Cancer, I'm a water sign to the T, but he helped me realize the need to have fire, the need to have drive, the need to stand, you know what I'm saying, and looking at
Yeah.
different perspectives and everything else. And so, and then we begin to make all these connections, and he's making these connections, he's changing people's lives across this plane of existence. And and it's beautiful because his heart is so humble, even though sometimes people take advantage of that, they really do. Like you said, people come and go, but um, people take, whether they leave or stay, for a short period of time, or they're here for the long haul. People have gotten many jewels from him, and we're all grateful to him. And so, and he makes us feel like we have a voice, and we do have a voice on his platform, and we're able to branch out. And that's the most important thing about what's happening, is that we're branching out and we're speaking. And so one little ripple has caused like many waves, starting at We Are Awake TV. And it's a beautiful thing. It's an awesome thing. And we're all so different. We all come from different walks, different ages. We come from different parts of the world of this plane of existence. You know what I'm saying? And we have,
Yeah.
our environment um, makes us, contributes to how we are, as well as to me, our zodiac signs and everything else. So we have so much to bring as an individual to the table. And so us coming together collectively, first of all, being aware of so many things, and then coming together to discuss things and put things into action is so important. And so that's why I love the community. And what you were saying earlier about our voices need to be heard, and we need to have these conversations. We also need to remember that we all have our time to speak, and we all have our time to listen. And just as well as you would like to be heard, you know so does the next person. And like you said, somebody may jump in and say something and throw the person speaking off, and that person was about to drop a jewel for yourself or somebody in the conversation. And we got to remember that too. I'm glad you brought that up, but I'm a hush up now. But I really am so glad that you did this live today, Jay Phillips. I really am.
Man, again, I'm glad everybody showed up here. get ready for bed. But everybody, when you wake up tomorrow, thank yourself. Give yourself that value. Give yourself that power, and know that you are perfection. Literally, you are perfection. If I'm going to entertain an idea, and it's just an idea, because I am flat Earth all the way. Um, but if we are monkeys on a ball flying through space on a testicle shaped rock, uh, even still, to where you're at now, it's like standing on the shoulders of giants to where you got, because everything had to be just perfect for you to be here, for the sun to support the food that you eat, to the warmth of your home that you create, to the situations that are happening in your country, city, continent, whatever, world, plane of existence. Everything has come down to this moment here, to where you exist. And the existential crisis isn't that you exist, it's that you exist with everybody else. And we all have to learn how to break free from certain mindsets and treat people right. What it comes down to is treating people right. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And I think that's where the big gap between humanity and the leaders of the world, basically, because they don't care. They don't care about you. They flip reality on you all the time, dude. They don't care about you. Never have, never will.
You're exactly right, Jay. You're exactly right.
So, much love, everybody. I'm going to probably shut this John down and see what we got here going on.
Well, thank you so much for doing this, Jay Phillips, and thank you for letting me on your platform for the first time. Thank you.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
much
Thank
love
you.
to the chat and the viewers that will view it later. This is what
Yes,
we
thank you.
need.
Yep. Much love to everybody. Everybody in the chat. If you view this later, know that we had you in mind. This is for you. This is for us. This is for all of us, because we are all here. Love you guys.